Today, we're bringing it back to basics. This video features 5 to 7 easy to make, delicious, nutritious snack ideas to get you through the day and to boost your energy a little. I found myself being quite tired recently, and I suspected it's because I had been forgetting to snack throughout the day. Of course, tiredness can come from a variety of different factors, not just diet, but all I can say is the snacks have been helping. Quick announcement, at the end of this video, I'm doing a fun little giveaway, so make sure to stick around for that. And now let's get into these ideas. Obsession is an understatement for how I feel about this lazy avocado sushi snack. It's so simple. Grab a perfectly ripe avocado, cut it in half, and then cut one of the halves into little cubes. Next, grab a whole grain rice cake and literally just dump the avocado chunks on top. Drizzle over some soy sauce and sprinkle with roasted sesame seeds. You could also add a little bit of nori, so roasted seaweed, but even without the nori, this is so nice and very reminiscent of avocado maki. While we're on the subject, another rice cake idea. This one's sweet and it's from one of your Instagram suggestions. So we're adding some vegan cream cheese or vegan yogurt, then some strawberry jam, and lastly, some mango. I also finished this off with some roasted sesame seeds. Feel free to do that as well. Moving on, for this next recipe, I'm gonna be veganizing an idea that I found on TikTok. So credits to the original creator here. It's for these quick to make corn cakes, which are so yummy. I can't stress this enough. Grab a non-stick skillet, bring that to medium heat, and add some olive oil to it. Light up a candle to set the mood, and then combine all the dry ingredients in a large mixing bowl. Flour, cornstarch, salt, baking powder, and spices of your choice. I went with black pepper and cumin. Once combined, add a can of corn, followed by some non-dairy milk. I'm using almond milk here for a change. Definitely don't forget to add fresh chives in there as well. Now the oil should be nice and hot. Cook a few of the corn cakes at a time, or as many as will fit into your skillet. I did about 2 tablespoons for each one, or like 1 heaping ice cream scoop. Give these about 3 minutes on each side. Serve them with vegan sour cream, cream cheese, hummus. Yeah. Another big reason for tiredness could be dehydration. And since I do not drink tea as excessively as I do in the winter times to keep myself warm, I think I might actually be dehydrated. This next recipe I absolutely love. It's for this infused strawberry ginger lemon water, which sounds ridiculously fancy, but it's not. It's really, really easy to make, even though it does look like rosé, and I very much feel like a mom drinking this. To a large container, pitcher type thing, add the following. Freeze-dried strawberries. They give you this very intense, concentrated strawberry flavor, which is amazing. Next, add some fresh ginger and some lemon zest. If you want this to be sour and if you want some more vitamin C, add some fresh lemon juice. You could do half the lemon or the entire lemon. Also, feel free to then balance out the lemon juice sourness with a bit of natural sweetener, but that too can be skipped. Lastly, fill this up with water. Cover and then place this into the fridge for at least 1 hour or even overnight. And once you're ready to drink this, pour it over a small strainer or a coffee filter. You can do that straight into your cup that's filled with ice. And enjoy! I don't bake as much in the summertime, and I really missed it. Here's a recipe for a small batch of these healthier peanut butter chocolate chip oat cookies, which are even gluten-free if you're using gluten-free oats here. First, preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius and line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Next, grab a food processor and add the oats and blend them up for a good minute or two to achieve oat flour. We're gonna be mixing everything in the food processor just because that's the quickest and easiest. Add some cornstarch. The starch is going to help our cookies stay together. Add some baking powder and salt. Give that another quick blend before adding the natural peanut butter and the softened or melted vegan butter. And the sugar. I'm using brown sugar, you could do coconut sugar. Blend until you're left with this cookie dough consistency. Lastly, add some chocolate chunks, which once again, you're going to be using the food processor here. Only pulse until the chocolate is distributed evenly throughout the batter. Now, using your hands, shape this mix into 8 cookies, although you can also make them bigger or smaller and then have more or less. If you made 8 cookies, they should bake for around 15 minutes. Since they do have to sit and bake for a bit, they make for a great make-ahead recipe. Like, I'm gonna be enjoying these cookies all week. I'm not gonna be sharing them with anybody, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Let me know if you guys want to see another single serving, small batch dessert type of video. Okay, so this next recipe is a sort of 2-for-1 kind of deal. First, I want to focus on homemade tortilla chips, but using your frying pan instead of the oven. Grab a stack of corn tortillas and cut them into quarters or 8s or 6, whatever you prefer. Get a non-stick skillet and bring that up to medium-high. Now you can add some oil, but you also don't have to. Not to demonize oil here at all. I was just curious and I wanted to try out the different methods. So on the right, we have no oil. In the middle, a little bit of oil. And on the left, I used quite a lot, almost deep frying the chips. I have to say my favorite was definitely the one in the center. It's the best of both worlds, you know? And then transfer them to a paper towel before serving with whatever you like. I'm gonna suggest this minty lentil salsa type salad. It's so yummy. So to a large mixing bowl, I first added some lemon juice, followed by some olive oil, spices, and salt. Next, I cut up a yellow bell pepper and some tomatoes and added those to the bowl as well. Also, a can of brown lentils, a can of black beans, and some fresh mint. Plus some finely chopped pickled jalapenos. Mix it up, taste test, see if it needs a bit more lemon juice, a bit more salt maybe. The salad is also perfect for making in advance, like the night before or a few hours before eating. Okay, so before we're gonna get into the giveaway portion of this video, I have one more recipe. If you've seen my previous video, you will know that I have been very much obsessed with lemon cake iced latte. Compared to coffee, matcha is supposedly much better at making you feel awake for longer periods of time without that afternoon crash, which happens with coffee so easily. Here's how to make some lemon cake iced matcha. Grate a lemon until you're left with about half a teaspoon of fresh lemon zest. Set that aside. Now prepare a matcha shot by adding a teaspoon of matcha to a small bowl, followed by about 1/4 cup of hot water. And now use a little matcha brush, whisk, or a milk frother to mix this up until no clumps remain. Then add some sweetener of choice. I used some brown sugar, lemon zest, followed by some cold water to bring down the hot temperature. Fill a big glass with ice cubes, add some oat milk or almond or soy, whatever you like, and then finish this off with the watery lemon matcha mix. And if you're wondering what this little waffle is doing here, I recently created a YouTube Shorts video for the Barbie movie. In case you haven't seen that yet, I will link it down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the recipes I have for today, but we're not quite done yet because I still promised the giveaway. So I'm gonna be giving away 10 signed copies of the German version of my cookbook. All you have to do to enter is be subscribed to the channel, click like on this video, and leave me a comment telling me your favorite song at the moment, plus your Instagram handle so that I can find you and your address. Feel free to enter as many times as you would like. You have time until this day, which should be 2 weeks from posting this, and then you can expect a little Instagram message from me. Sorry I'm only doing the German books at the moment. Maybe someday I can do like an international giveaway as well, but for now it's the German speaking books only. German speaking, German words, German. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I am trying to post more often, not just on YouTube, but I also started getting back into TikTok a little bit, dare I say, so feel free to follow my TikTok. It's gonna be all linked in the description, but check that out. Yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!